Are you suffering from severe or chronic back pain? Sciatica, a herniated disc, bulging disc, or pinched nerve? Does your back pain prevent you from living a normal and pain-free life? Have surgeries or other back treatments failed to alleviate your chronic pain? If these symptoms have plagued you, then you can find out today what one local doctor is doing that has everyone talking and living a pain-free life. Welcome to the Washington Institute for Pain and Wellness with Dr. Daniel D. Baldwin. When your care is under the direction of Dr. Daniel D. Baldwin of Washington Institute for Pain and Wellness, it is all about the patient. Our goal is extraordinary personalized care that is difficult or impossible to find elsewhere.
I would say in our office, the biggest thing is really about the medical doctors just want to cut. Here we want to look and see if we can change something without a drug or a pill and do it naturally and effectively, something that's even more long-term than the current situation that we have out there.
We strive to create valuable and lasting relationships with those that honor us with the privilege of caring for their most prized possession, their health.
When you see people who literally cannot walk into the office, and we've had to carry patients into the office, and then you see them rehabilitated, and you see them walk back out, want to give you hugs, want to bring you gifts, and thank you for what you do. I would say that is absolutely the greatest reward that I think I could get as a doctor.
Dr. Daniel Baldwin's primary source of new patients comes from referrals from his existing patients. It is in his best interest to satisfy your every need. If you have tried everything, this may be your last stop.
Well, when I first got here, everything was painful, getting out of bed, turning over in bed, walking, didn't matter. After all my treatments, I did finish yesterday. I do all those without any pain now. Everything's pain-free.
Your life can change so drastically from feeling always bad, always in pain, to living with pain, to being pain-free. I've lived with pain for so many years, and now I'm actually seeing what it's like to be without pain for once in my life, and you can't put a price on that.
Dr. Dan Baldwin was born in Eugene, Oregon, and was raised in Salcombe, Washington. He attended Lower Columbia College for his undergraduate studies and received his doctorate from Western States Chiropractic College in Portland, Oregon. Dr. Baldwin has been in practice since 1998. He is skilled in diversified manual technique, Thompson, upper cervical, activator, Gonstead, SOT, and DRX spinal decompression.
Staff here has been very, very friendly, very professional. Answered all questions. If they didn't have the answer, they went and found it for me. Had no problems here.
Spinal decompression has been the most important medical advance in the non-surgical, non-invasive treatment of back pain in the past 10 years. This FDA-cleared spinal decompression technology is presently being utilized by neurologists, orthopedic surgeons, chiropractic physicians, family physicians, pain specialists, and physical therapists across the United States, Canada, Europe, and Asia. Dr. Daniel Baldwin's new clinic spans more than 9,000 square feet and has the most up-to-date technology for diagnosing and treating spinal-related conditions, not only in adults with chronic pain, but also in the treatment of children with spinal-related disorders.
I had a patient that had gone to Europe and in France and had this thing done, the decompression done. He'd flown back and came back and talked to me about it, and his MRIs were terrible. He had multiple bulging discs. He even had a few that were herniated, complete degeneration, osteoarthritic changes, DDD, facets. He had it all. So there wasn't a whole lot that we were doing for him when it came to chiropractic. Maybe gave him a little bit of relief, but it was nothing. The medical community really pretty much had helped him nothing at all. And in fact, they made it a little bit worse because now he had little troubles with his kidneys after taking the drug for so many years. And what we had done is, after he came back from having decompression done, it was a world of difference for him. And I mean, he went from a pain scale of 10 to a 1 and a 2, which was livable and almost completely like he had nothing at all. And I started looking into it more, started researching it more, And come to find out, I myself also have bulging discs. So I said, you know, maybe I should look into this more. Well, in 2001 it was FDA approved. And when it got FDA approved, that helped me because I wasn't going to go fly off to France to have it done. And then I got a chance to go out and see the company. I went through the research department. I looked at their full facility. I saw how they're doing their research. I saw how the company itself was, I mean, they're not just working on decompression for the spine, they're also working for carpal and knees and all these other things. I fell in love with the concept, the idea. And so on the way back after visiting their facility, I said, I got to have this. And I could have went and had the procedure done somewhere, but I was so highly motivated to have one at that point, knowing that I could. I went ahead and spent a lot more money to have my disc repaired than what he paid in France. So then I went ahead and brought it to my facility, and I now currently own 3, and we'll be at 5 probably about midway through this year in 07.
Spinal decompression has, quite frankly, revolutionized Dr. Baldwin's practice. He can help patients that, prior to the spinal decompression, would have had to live in pain for the rest of their lives.
To me, it's like a miracle. I was on crutches and I got rid of the crutches within a week. I had pain because of the arthritis, but I think most of it is gone. And for that reason is that my cervical parts of my body and my lumbar area has been aligned and fixed into a certain position that I was able to be in motion again.
It's well worth it. I mean, the price of it is really well worth it. And to feel good for once in 30 some odd years or more is just phenomenal.
Dr. Baldwin takes your pain personally. That's why he is devoted to using only the most current and most effective techniques to relieve your pain and improve your performance at work and at play.
There's a couple things we have coming that get me really excited. One is we have a new machine, which from my understanding at this point there's only one other one in the state of Washington, and it's called the Digital Motion X-Ray. And what's so neat about this new machine that's coming is that this machine allows us the opportunity to now see if there's instability in the spine. So if a spine is meant to move in conjunction with the one above, if it moves and then drops, you have instability of the spine. Well, now we can tell you what ligament's the problem, and now we can take and tell you about what we need to do in order to stabilize that. And so we have a whole procedure set up to do that for patients. So we really, truly, in our office, want to be the best. And when our patients come to us, they realize that, because everything from our customer service all the way down to the fact that they just get better is a blessing for us, but also a blessing in regards to them.
Dr. Baldwin's results speak for themselves, and he looks forward to helping you live a pain-free life. Please contact us today by calling 253-286-1030. It will change your life. Call today for a free consultation exam, x-rays, and video fluoroscopy of the spine. This is a $1,365 value, limited to the first 19 callers. See whether or not you qualify for our care. Call today, 253-286-1030.